Hello there and welcome once again to the Mayor's Magazine. I'm Mick Cornett, the Mayor of Oklahoma City, and this is our final show for the year 2012, the December edition of the Mayor's Magazine. And if you've been watching our show in the past, you know that in December we highlight all of the great things that are happening that have to do with the holidays. And most of that is taking place downtown, and the group that puts on most of those events for us is Downtown OKC. And with me, closest to me, Jill DeLozier, she's the marketing director. And then Gentry McCowan is the communications coordinator for Downtown OKC. Welcome to the Mayor's Magazine.
Thanks for having us. Really excited to be here.
This is so cool. You know, I'm convinced that maybe very, very soon, Santa will no longer want to be at the North Pole at all because we have so many events going on here. He's going to want to relocate Mrs. Claus and the entire Claus clan.
Right, it's sad but true. There's a lot going on.
Well, we're starting to compete with the North Pole, and every year you've added things. And I mean, it started pretty impressively, but I'm looking at this list of things you've added, and we've added a segment to our show just to be able to handle all of the things that are coming on. So if you have kids or grandkids you're going to want to try and entertain, or really even adults from out of town this holiday season, they're going to want to come downtown, and you're going to want to pay attention to this show so you know exactly what to do. All right, let's start with the Devon Ice Rink. This is something that moved last year to the new Myriad Botanical Gardens Park.
Right. It had been at the Civic Center before, but now it is inside the Myriad Gardens, and we have a special space for the Devon Ice Rink there, and it should actually be open the day after Thanksgiving and will be open until February.
Okay, so whereas most of the events wind up when the kids go back to school, that end of that first week in January, the ice rink stays open for another almost a month.
Exactly. So people can enjoy it during the holidays and afterward, and during the winter months, and it's a really fun family activity. And the ice rink is actually bigger this year than it was last year.
Cool.
Yeah. So.
And if you don't have skates, what do you do?
They provide the skates. It's part of the fee to ice skate there. It's $10 per person for all ages. But if you do have your own skates, then they give you a discount, so it's just $7.
Awesome. All right, next up, Devon's Saturdays with Santa.
Yeah. Have you ever been inside the Devon Rotunda? If not, that's a big good opportunity to go check it out.
So this is like the first floor of the Devon Tower.
Right. Yeah. Last year it was in the Myriad Gardens, but because the Devon Tower opened up, they're moving it inside their building. So if people haven't been in there, it's a good opportunity to go check it out and look at the huge ornaments they have on their lawn and the pine cones inside. It's really spectacular.
And will people get to interact with Santa?
Absolutely.
On Saturday?
Yeah. The difference between Devon Saturdays with Santa and just going and standing in line at the mall is you can just bring your own camera and take pictures for free with Santa. So that's really cool aspects.
That is a cool thing. And you get to see the Devon building if you've not been in it. It is spectacular. Even at the ground level, it is some wonderful architecture.
And they're making it even better this year because every Saturday, not only are the hours expanded, but they have a different theme each week. And little birdie told us that there might even be some live reindeer out there one week.
Really?
Yes.
Live reindeer inside the Devon building.
It's true.
All right. It's got to be some city department in charge of wildlife that's going to...
I'm sure they have all the permits.
They'll have to get a permit from somebody. All right. Chesapeake snow tubing. This, I guess, is at the baseball stadium.
Yes, it's inside the Red Hawks field there, and this is a Downtown in December event that's been popular for many years. And so we have one giant man-made slope and a smaller kid slope, and it has snow that we produce and put out on the slides there, so people grab a tube and get to go down the slides as many times as they can in a 90-minute session.
It's pretty much you're going from the upper deck down to the field, right?
Yeah.
They have a big slide and a little slide, so if you want to try it and you're too scared to go down the big one, there's a baby slide.
And it's an all session, so you just as many times as you can get in line and go.
Yep.
And it's pretty. What people have told me is it's all you want, because there's a line, but you kind of need to rest because you're climbing some stairs. You're
it's a
taking
workout.
up. Is it a mat? Is that what or your sled?
It's a big inflatable inner tube.
Okay, so you're taking that up with you, and so there's a little bit of effort that's exerted here. But it seems to be timed just right, and more than I guess any of these other events, that's what people keep saying. They've never seen anything like this anywhere else.
Yeah. We've heard that some ski resorts have something similar, but they're not as steep. And we have the biggest one in the region.
I rode it for the first time last year. I got a little scared. It was a little fast. I would do it again.
That's funny. All right. The Sandridge Santa Run.
Yes, that is happening on December 8th this year. It's a Saturday morning, and it starts at Leadership Square. It's a 5K run, and then we also have a 1-mile run and a kids dash. And it is a fundraiser for the Mentoring Project this year. So people come dressed up in costumes. We have a costume contest, and then we also give prizes to all of the winners in their age brackets.
And it's
And
a
Rumble's
5K?
there.
And Rumble is
Yeah,
Rumble's
he's a
on
big
there.
attraction at the Santa Run.
Awesome. All right, let's move on to Automobile Alley Lights on Broadway. What's that?
These are a light display along the northern part of Broadway, well, between 4th and 10th Street. And Automobile Alley Association sponsors it, and it's these beautiful light curtains. Every building has a different color, and it is thousands and thousands of lights that we put up.
200,000 lights.
Did you count?
No, not quite. It was just an estimate.
But it really is beautiful, and it's only been around for a couple of years, but it's becoming a big attraction.
All right, the free water taxi rides. What's that about?
Well, starting December 1st, Thursdays through Sundays from 6 to 9:30 p.m., people can go down to the Bricktown water taxi rides and take a trip down the canal for free. And it's extra nice this year because One Main Financial is sponsoring the canal lights there, and so it's not just a normal taxi ride, it's very festive.
Wow. And what are the nights of those?
Starting December 1st, it is Thursdays through Sundays during the evenings.
So Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays during the evenings, free rides on the canal.
Yep.
All right.
So yeah, nice weekend activity.
You can't beat free. One more before we go to the break. OG&E Garden Lights. What's that?
This is the light display for the Myriad Gardens.
Oh, okay.
And we've really ramped it up this year. It's going to be bigger and brighter than it ever has been, and doing some great displays along the new walkways and over the bridge, and the Crystal Bridge will be lit up with the LEDs, of course, so and lots of lights around the ice rink, so it'll be really beautiful and invite people into the gardens.
We're going to get to a break, but there must be 10 or 12 more things that we're going to get to on the other side of this break with Jill and Gentry. I'm Mick Cornett on the Mayor's Magazine, and we'll be right back.
In Oklahoma, the sights and sounds of severe weather are all too familiar. Do you know what to do when you hear an outdoor warning siren?
I'm Frank Barnes, Oklahoma City Emergency Manager. In Oklahoma City, the sirens sound to warn you that weather conditions may produce a tornado.
That's your signal to take shelter and seek information about where severe weather could strike.
And remember, an all-clear signal does not sound. Always monitor the weather conditions until the threat has passed.
Did you know 1/3 of an average landfill is made up of packaging material? Why be part of the problem? Recycling is as easy as rinsing and throwing. No need to sort. Set out the little blue bin on your regular trash day. Now it even pays to recycle. Each week, one lucky Oklahoma City resident will win $100 just for setting out their little blue bin full of the proper recyclable materials. Be part of the solution. Start recycling today.
Welcome back to the Mayor's Magazine. We're getting a rundown on all of the events happening in the month of December in downtown Oklahoma City. Jill and Gentry are here with downtown OKC, and when we left in the last segment, we were getting ready to talk about One Main Financial's Bricktown Canal Lights. So I guess this is the lights that are on the canal when you're on the boat ride?
Yes, and One Main Financial sponsors the display, so our organization actually goes out and we pick the colors that we like and which trees should be lit, and they do a great job. And so we wanted to make the water taxi rides more festive, and so we just keep adding lights to the display every year.
And this is OU Medicine presents Winter Market. Now, I'm not familiar with that. What's
Yeah,
that?
this is actually a brand new event, which is probably why you haven't heard of it yet. December 7th, 8th, and 9th, we are inviting local vendors to come to the Myriad Gardens Grand Lawn and sell their handmade goods, crafts, jams, jellies, artwork out for the full weekend. And not only is it a good place to come Christmas shop, there's also going to be live entertainment, snacks. Yeah, fun for the whole family. And of course, it's free to attend.
That does sound fun. All right, the Sonic Segway Santa.
Sonic Segway Santa is back again, and he drives around on a Segway all during December, and he passes out Sonic mints and cherry limeade coupons, and he has a Verizon tablet that he carries with him, and he takes pictures of everyone, and he can even email it. Santa's getting very high tech. And he will also be able to register people to win Sonic gift cards throughout the season. So you can follow us on Twitter, Downtown OKC Inc., and find out where Santa's going to be on any given day.
It's so funny when people spot Santa going down the street on the Segway, they chase after him to go get their Cherry Limeade coupon.
All right, Continental's Free Movie Mondays. What's that?
Okay, this is also another new activity that's free. Every weekend on Mondays, we are showing a different family-friendly holiday movie at Harkins Theaters in Bricktown. So I'm not sure if I can name all the movies off the top of my head. Polar Express, Arthur Christmas, It's a Wonderful Life, White Christmas, and Home Alone.
You got it.
I got it. Okay.
Good.
And so people can sign up weekly for free tickets at downtowninDecember.com.
All right, Little Willie's Triple Dog Dare.
This is also a new event this year, and it's a stair climbing event, and it's a race. So people register ahead of time, and there is a dare, a double dare, and a triple dog dare, which is where the name came from. And it's in Leadership Square, North Tower and South Tower, and in the Oklahoma Tower. So people start at the bottom and race their way up to the top and win prizes and medals and things like that. So
What's the date of that? Do you remember?
that is December 1st.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's in the morning as well.
And there's even the puppy dog race for kids, too.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, and I think, don't they encourage relay teams to participate as well? That way, you know, in case you're not up for the triple dog dare, you can recruit a couple of friends to help you out.
Sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
All right, free Crystal Bridge Sundays.
Right, every Sunday during the holiday season, the Crystal Bridge will be open for free, so you can go check that out, but also while you're there, enjoy the OG&E holiday lights as well.
All right, Skirvin Holiday Celebrations.
The Skirvin does so much during the holidays, Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's. They have brunches and breakfasts and a holiday high tea, and of course they have their beautiful Christmas tree set up. And so throughout the whole season they have activities planned, and most of them are ticketed events, so you can call and make reservations with the Skirvin.
And the Nutcracker is coming.
Right, that's a holiday favorite. I don't think Christmas is complete if you don't go see the Nutcracker, so we encourage everyone to go check that out at the Civic Center.
We're running out of time, so let's go quickly over these last five. The free Museum Sundays.
December 2nd, 9th, and 16th, various museums downtown will be open for free, and it's on our website.
All right, Stonegate Hogan Lights of Lower Bricktown.
Yeah, they have a display on the lower part of the canal, and so you'll be able to see part of that from your water taxi ride as well.
Okay, Santa's Adventures on the Oklahoma River. Santa is all over the place.
Right, even during the winter months you can go enjoy the Oklahoma River. There will be inflatable games for kids, a zip line, a rock climbing wall, so lots of stuff to do.
Yeah, we're going to have Mike Knopf on later in the show to talk
even
more
more
about what's
details
going on
then.
the river. Yeah, the Christmas show.
Yeah, the Philharmonic's Christmas show is coming back again this year, and it's very upbeat and fun, family-friendly, and just great entertainment.
Breakfast with Santa.
That one is at the Myriad Gardens, and it's one Saturday, and actually might be on a Sunday. That'll be on our website as well. And so kids can come and have breakfast with Santa and bring the whole family.
And the website address is?
DowntownInDecember.com.
Jill DeLozier is the marketing director for Downtown OKC, and Gentry McCowan is the communications coordinator. Thank you both for coming on.
Yeah, thanks.
I can't believe you knew every single one of these.
We try.
Yeah. Well, you have absolutely no excuse not to get down to downtown Oklahoma City this holiday season and enjoy some of these festivities, and we appreciate the staff down there that puts these on for us. We'll be back with more of the Mayor's Magazine right after this.
You know, I give, and it's just never enough.
Seriously?
When people take you for granted, what can you do?
Water the grass, not the street.
Using drought-tolerant plants, watering early in the morning, adding some mulch, it's not that hard. If we want to use our water wisely, we got to squeeze more out of every drop.
SqueezeEveryDrop.com. Oh, I gotta go. I got a date with a lake.
Did you buy the flashlight and the batteries?
Yes.
Did you make sure we're not missing anything in the first aid kit?
Yep.
Did you go through the plan with the kids again?
Yes.
The more you prepare today, the more you'll be able to reduce the devastating effects of a tornado, an earthquake, a power outage, or any other disaster. Get a kit, make a plan, be informed. Visit ready.gov.
Hello there and welcome once again to the Mayor's Magazine. I'm Mick Cornett, and in this segment we're going to learn about opening night. It's Oklahoma City's version of, well, it's Oklahoma City's attempt to welcome in the new year. And here with me is Christina Foss. She's the director of opening night, and Travis Mason is the co-host for opening night. Welcome to the Mayor's Magazine.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Now this is going to be bigger and better than ever. And as downtown Oklahoma City continues to grow, it just seems like opening night gets bigger and better every year. So if someone is just saying, well, what's new and exciting this year, where would you start, Christina?
Well, our new venue this year, we have 9 venues across downtown Oklahoma City, and one of our new ones this year is the Devon Energy Center. We're able to use the garden wing in there, and they have a great Christmas display in the atrium, so people with opening night wristbands get to go on there and go onto the performance in the garden wing, and we'll have Edgar Cruz performing there, and it'll be a lot of fun.
It sounds like it.
Yeah.
That's quite. Any other new venues, or the other ones are going to be familiar?
The other ones are all familiar. We have the Museum of Art back again, and their exhibits will be open to the public as well, so that's exciting. I think they're having a rooftop event also if you want to see the fireworks from their rooftop. And then our other events our other venues are the ones that we've had in years past: Cox Convention Center, Myriad Gardens, the Chase Tower, Bank of Oklahoma building, Downtown Library, and First National Center.
All right. And Travis, it just seems like the diversity of the music is one of the big selling points. No matter what type of music you like, it's offered at opening night.
Well, it's a real fan-friendly and family-friendly atmosphere. We've got everything from magicians to rock music to alternative, to kind of anything you can ever really think. And so we've kind of, as we've grown, our venues have gotten bigger, and our sizes have gotten bigger, and our scavenger hunts even gotten more fun. So we're really enjoying having a lot of fun with it.
Tell me about the scavenger hunt. What's that about?
So the scavenger hunt starts at the Cox Convention Center. The event starts at 7 p.m. on New Year's Eve night. So you can come to Cox Convention Center, buy your wristband, and show up, and you go from the different venues, and you have different clues that are based around Oklahoma City's history that kind of gets you a fun way to go see the different venues of opening night.
I see. I bet those are going to be popular.
It'll be a good time. We're looking forward to it.
There are prizes, too, for doing this. So you turn in a little flyer at the end of the night. I think it ends around 10:30, and then they'll announce from the finale stage in the Myriad Gardens the winners, and we have some fabulous prizes that go along with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, the big event is midnight and dropping the ball. So kind of take us through. It's on the stage inside of the Myriad Botanical Gardens. The great lawn there is where people will be gathering, and hopefully people will be pushing themselves close to the front, because there's music, and then at some point we get ready to welcome in 2013.
Yeah, we have Short Dog, our headliner band that's playing. They're a fun variety band. They'll be on the finale stage, and then we'll have our countdown to midnight. And we actually, here in Oklahoma City, we raise the ball because we don't want to be the city that dropped the ball. So we raise the ball and put a fun spin on the New Year's and welcome in 2013. And last year we had an estimated attendance of 75,000 people that came out.
Gosh.
So yeah, it's really the place to be.
And so the fireworks will start right at the stroke of midnight?
So it's a lot of fun for the people that will be attending the Barons or the Thunder games that night, because they get done with the game, they can come out and enjoy the last bit of opening night, then ring in the new year with all the rest of the citizens of Oklahoma City. It's a lot of fun.
Now, 75,000 people last year. You guys got some work cut out for you to keep building that crowd. At some point, you run out of people.
Yeah.
Let's talk for a moment then about the fact that this is family friendly, because I think a lot of people, especially if they're new to Oklahoma City, hear a New Year's Eve event, I've got kids, I don't want to get involved, in some sort of drunken brawl in the middle of a downtown crowd. Kind of ease their fears a little bit.
Sure. Well, our main objective is to keep it family friendly. That's kind of the purpose as to why it was created, for this alternate New Year's Eve event that the whole family and community can take a part in. We have the children's area, which is in the Cox Convention Center, which is full of fun activities, arts and crafts, face painting, performances, specifically for kids. So a lot of fun stuff going on there. And then we also work with the city to ensure that we have, officers out that night helping pedestrian traffic flow nicely. There are plenty of them out to help and answer any questions that are needed, but
of course, the City of Oklahoma City is great to work with, and they help us out with everything that we need to make the event safe and family friendly.
And we have a lot of volunteers that work hard to help put this event on. And I think the volunteers you'll find are very welcoming to the families and make sure that the families are having a good time. And if there is something they have a question, since the venues are spaced out a little bit, they make sure they're going in the right direction so they continue to have a good time.
All right, how you all doing on volunteers?
You want to volunteer?
You never know. But you know, do you still need any? Can people sign up?
Oh, sure. I mean, we love to have volunteers help out in any capacity. So our website, artscouncilokc.com, is a great place to sign up, and you can sign up online or you can call our office, and we would love to get more people involved and to share the evening with.
Well, I know that a lot of work goes into this, and so hats off to those behind the scenes on your behalf, because we really appreciate it. Oklahoma City has got so much going on, and this event has you know, just in our lifetime become, you know, quite the tradition.
It's pretty remarkable.
All right, Travis Mason is the co-chair of opening night, and Christina Foss is the director of opening night. Congratulations to both of you, and we look forward to coming.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And I hope you will attend. Again, it's December 31st, downtown Oklahoma City. Let's welcome in the new year, 2013. One more segment on this edition of the Mayor's Magazine, and we'll be right back.
Oklahoma City homeowners wanting to save money on their electric and gas bills by making their home more energy efficient can apply for a green home loan offered through the City of Oklahoma City. The loans are offered to Oklahoma City residents whose household income is $100,000 or less. Some of the energy efficient upgrades that can be made with a loan include installation of energy efficient windows or exterior doors, adding insulation to the attic and walls, or replacing inefficient window units with central heat and air. For more information about the loans, call the Community Action Agency at 232-0199.
And we're back on the Mayor's Magazine. Mike Knopp is the Executive Director of the Boathouse Foundation. Welcome back.
Great to be back.
Now, just here in the wintertime, when you think the river might be getting less use than it would at any time of year, you all are introducing new things. So talk about December's events.
Sure. Well, we have a lot going on. We're really trying to, again, make the river a year-round attraction for the community. This year, we're introducing Santa's Adventures on the Oklahoma River. It's really part of all the great things going on in downtown Oklahoma City over the holidays. And in this case, we're bringing in the adventure elements that we're going to see really take hold at the Oklahoma River over the next several years. But what we're doing is we're going to have this Sandridge Santa Zip, and what this will be is it's a 200-foot zip line where you will go up to the top and then zip across a pretty large area at about 19 miles an hour, and we're going to give you presents, or a present, and you'll try to drop that present in a chimney as you go over. So it really adds a lot of fun to what's already a fun experience of ziplining. And that's just one of the activities at the river. We'll also have the reindeer jump, which is essentially or Rudolph's jump, which you're going to be hooked into a harness just like on the zip line, and it will raise you up and you can jump up and down and do different tricks. A lot of kids activities, inflatables. We have a rock wall, which will be called the candy cane rock wall. So if you get to the top, there'll be candy canes for you to grab and bring down. And then the polar paddle, which is new. It's another interesting activity for kids, small kids, 3 to 9 years old, and they can get in little mini kayaks, and it's in the reflecting pool around the Chesapeake Boathouse, and you can paddle in there the way we've done this. And so it's a very safe experience for kids. You're not going to get wet, but then you can get a little paddling in, and it'll be decorated for kids in that area. So really a lot of fun things going on.
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
And then explain the entire ropes course that'll be constructed after the first of the year?
Sure. Well, if you come down over the holidays, you're going to see a lot of construction going on, and we have two major parts of the construction. The first thing is the Blue Cross Blue Shield Blue. It's an adventure zone, and what this is a big area with kids adventure activities and activities for adults. It will be complete in December. Right next to that is the Sky Trail, the Sandridge Sky Trail, and that is just starting construction. It will be done in February or March, and it will be the world's tallest ropes course structure of its kind. And so really going to be exciting, iconic. The architecture is really interesting as well, really complements all the boathouses down there. But you will be in a harness, and you'll be belayed in at the bottom, and it's for the whole family, so you can go up in it, and kids and parents, but it will be a thrill. If you choose, you can go all the way to the top, which will be about 75 feet up, or you can try go up one level at a time and keep coming back, and as you feel more confident, it really is quite a thrill. You're going to be walking over tight ropes and bridges and nets and just scaling up to the top, which will be a great view of the river in downtown Oklahoma City. There's actually a plank at the top where you can get and really hang out over the edge and get your picture taken. And then at the top, there's going to be a couple of choices you're going to have in terms of how you get back down. You can either climb back down on the Sky Trail, take the tallest slide in Oklahoma and slide down, which will be a big dry slide, so it's not obviously not a water slide. It's circular. It's circular. You go pretty fast. Or you could jump, and we have what we call a power fan, and it's safe. Believe it or not, you're going to be in a harness, and there's nothing like this in this. There's only like one or two in the whole country, and you will clip in, and it's not a bungee. It's a mechanism it's a fan mechanism that as you fall, it slows you down right at the bottom as you get to the bottom, and you'll fall nearly 80 feet to the bottom, and what will be sure to be quite a thrill getting down.
I bet.
Yeah.
All right, let's switch topics now. The MAPS 3 projects are coming online, and you've got several projects out there. Give us an update on the status of those.
Sure. Well, the first MAPS 3 project is underway, and it's the lighting of the Oklahoma River, and we're making significant progress. If you go down there now, you're going to see the big light poles laying right on the shore of the river and the bank of the river, and they're going to be propped up here real soon, and we expect the first phase to be completed in early winter, probably about February. Then we'll move on to the second phase. It's going to be very exciting. We've also moved into phase 2 of MAPS 3, which is going to be enhanced lighting along the poles, aesthetic lighting, LED lights, race course improvements. We're going to have some major events coming up, international events, and really this will take us to another level in terms of having starting gates and systems that will allow us to really bring in some major events down the road. And then a lot of people are, one of the real exciting projects is the Whitewater project, and it's well in the design process right now, and it is just tremendous. The plans that are coming out is going to be truly going to be unique in the world, and just a very exciting attraction for Oklahoma City. And I think the thing to emphasize, it's for everyone. I mean, this is something that everyone will get to use. There'll be really easy, accessible routes that you can take, channels. You can be in a raft or a kayak, and it's really made for everyone to enjoy. And then, of course, we can also have a World Cup competition or a major international event there as well. So,
all right.
Yeah.
Well, Mike, thanks, and congratulations for all that's going on down there.
Thank you. Very exciting time to live in Oklahoma City.
And for the adventuresome in your family, head down in December and take the new zip line, drop the president into the tube, and then get ready, because the MAPS 3 projects down the river are going to be exciting. Part of that will be constructed in 2013. It's exciting times.
It sure is.
And that's going to do it for this edition of the Mayor's Magazine. So glad you chose to join us. There's a lot going on in downtown Oklahoma City, so if you have people coming in from out of town, I hope you'll do us a favor and bring them downtown and show off our wonderful city that you helped create. I'll see you next month.